So whenever I gain weight, it's always because I've been eating junk food. I've taken it upon myself, and I don't really like. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm not gonna talk about that one. Never mind. When did I really start? I feel like because I grew up with younger brothers, I've always been in the kitchen because it's like, when you have younger siblings, you have to make sure they eat. So it's like it's programmed in me. My mom used to go to work. My older brother used to be smashing girls wherever, and I had to take care of my two younger brothers. My other cousins would be like around and stuff. So I learned how to cook. Like my chicken used to be bussin', okay? Period. That spicy chicken, like if you ask my brothers, that hot chicken, they used to love that shit back in the day. That and bakes. If you're from the Caribbean, you know what bakes is. Those are like my top two things that I would make. You know, with like whatever other Caribbean dishes. But back to the point. Right. What I've noticed works for me whenever I want to like lose weight, and I lose weight quite quickly. I think I lose weight as quickly because I sweat very easily, like so easily. Just be drenched. I've always been very active. I feel like even though I'm not skinny, I don't feel like I'm meant to be skinny because even my shape right now, I just want to kind of like lose a couple pounds. As you get older, you want to look like like a sculpt being. So we're going to get there. But as of right now, I know that I'm healthy. I think the difference is that I know that I'm healthy because I know what I eat. I'm not as active. Like I go to the gym and I come home. I go to the gym for like 2 hours, and then the remainder of the time, especially as a university, well, I'm not a university student anymore, but like that's what my life was. Like I wasn't going to work and walking around and every day, but I feel like a lot of my energy came from my brain sucking me dry. Point is, I'm just not. It's like I'm not a mom, like moms always have to be running. I go work out, I go for walks, but I'm mainly studying or I'm mainly in my chair reading some shit. So what works for me is Stairmaster, running. I don't run for 10 minutes. I'd be on that treadmill for like 20 minutes. Within that 20 minutes, I'm running and walking 1,000 stairs. Weights a lot, but mainly eating. Like, I'd switch up my eating and just start eating like nuts and fruits, and like salmon and sweet potatoes is one of my favorites. Beans with chickpeas and hot dogs. If you follow me on TikTok, you know exactly what that looks like, or you can scroll to see. Just like very simple foods. I remember like there was one time I was eating salmon with rice and corn a lot because you think of the things that flushes your body. Food flushes your body too. Like if you're eating junk food all the time, like who knows how they make that shit, as long as you're not cooking it, you don't know what's in it. Like literally, it could be a pizza made from what they put, all kinds of shit. It doesn't have to be just dough. I don't know if you're a fan of watching like documentaries on food and stuff. Do what you need to do. And the truth is there. The truth is always out there. It's up to you if you want to know it. Okay, so I peel my sweet potatoes. I get the salmon, like the wild caught. I made some of that shit today. Oh my god, it tastes so fucking good. Like I don't know, my food just tastes really good. When you cook and like you love your food, that's how you know. But then again, I've been impressing boys since I was like 10 years old, okay? So that's just what that is. The boys were my brothers. Now it's like my ex-boyfriend actually used to cook better than me, or that guy that I used to date. Like I loved his African food. That's the only person that I think could cook better than me. Apart from that, so this may not work for you. I don't even know, like, I feel like I'm high, but still feel the need to talk because, you know, I like talking. So yeah, just eating the food that you cook, putting in some greens, eating some corn, just cutting off the sugary drinks. Like, again, you watch some podcasts and stuff, you hear people telling you that orange juice is like bear sugar. Sometimes I saw this on like the Diary of a CEO where a guy said, Diary of a CEO with Stephen Bartlett, very popular. I think he has like over 1 million subscribers now. New, I think. I really found him this year. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah. So basically, on it, one person said that orange juice has kind of like more sugar than Coke. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, or how I started this, is by saying how it's not hard to drop weight. You just gotta kind of cook your own food, and the more natural, the better. See, for me, like, I love sweet potatoes, salmon, like beans, and all these things are natural. Like, how you gonna fuck up some beans? You know what I mean? How you gonna fuck up salmon? It's salmon, wild caught. How you gonna fuck up some sweet potatoes? Jamaican sweet potatoes. How you gonna do that? So, yeah, just not eating. You don't have to eat everything you see. You know? Just separating your mind from your body. Feed your body what it needs. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. You can flavor your water. Again, if you're following me on Snap and TikTok, you know the flavored water deals. Like, cut up some cucumber, put it in there. Before you know it, because it was easy for me to cut off. I used to like drinking pop and like juice and stuff, and then one day I just decided I'm not gonna drink it anymore. I passed next day, and what made me really not want to drink it is me going further into doing research and figuring out what they put in those stuff. It just made it more like ew. I'ma just drink some water. Now when I drink water, the best thing I've ever had. I wake up in the morning, the first thing I want is some water. I remember in high school I used to wake up and drink a pop every morning. That bubble, that fizz down my throat used to make the day for me. Learn everything in math class. Then lunchtime, you come back, you eat dinner. That's it. Some people eat one meal a day and they're so strong. But then we go ahead and we think, oh, well, you have to eat 3 meals a day plus snacking. Why do you think that is? If you go to a grocery store, do you see how much they have on those shelves? Somebody gotta buy them. Somebody gotta eat them so they come back and buy some more. So once you start using your common sense and just loving yourself, if you love yourself, you won't need to ask somebody else how to lose some weight. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna do your research. That's what you're gonna do. So this was supposed to be short. It really was.